Well, I thought this was gonna be really cool to install the exhaust for the beginning of the video, but it doesn't fit. It's fine. Today could potentially be the day that this car fires up. We got a little bit more work to do, but we're gonna try it. Tim has been hard at work. Tim, do you wanna give everybody a little rundown? Again, I know we've been given multiple rundowns, but that's because there's a lot of things to do and Tim's been kicking ass. And today is hopefully all gonna pay off.
So, I hooked up the fuel pump while Dustin was doing the exhaust failure. I did test the fuel pump while he was gone for a minute and it worked, so we're about to show you that right now. And then we need to empty all the old gross gas out of the car.
Yeah, look at this real fast, guys. This is what came out of the car. Imagine all of that just recirculating in.
And then I probably need a fuel filter in line. There's a filter on the pump, so whatever's getting sucked into the pump isn't getting into the car, but that was just in the lines. So I'm glad that I actually pushed it out because that's gross.
So before we do anything else, we're actually gonna prime the car, hear the fuel pump turn on, and then we can actually go run and get some gas, button everything up, and I mean, throw the gas in and this thing should crank. We gotta put oil in it. We do gotta do that. Let's see her.
It's gonna be loud because the pump, it's like almost out of gas, so.
Let's go look. Oh, that's some nasty gas, dude. So yeah, we're gonna empty the tank, go get some gas, and we're gonna fire her up. Hey guys, we're taking a quick break in today's video to give a big thank you to our video sponsor, Upside. Inflation has us all thinking about ways to cut back. Whether it's driving less, dining out less, or buying less at the grocery store, we can all agree that there's nothing fun about less. Now, thanks to Upside, you don't have to cut back. Get cash back on gas, groceries, and dining out with Upside. Upside offsets inflated prices by giving you cash back on purchases. I love to use it when going to gas stations. All you have to do is go to your favorite gas station, check in, and get cash back. To get started, download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play. You guys can download the free Upside app and use promo code Dustin to get 25 cents or more back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's 25 cents or more for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code Dustin. You guys can also use Upside to save on a bunch of other options as well. So if you guys want to learn more about Upside, you can head to the first link down in the description box below. And once again, you guys can download the free Upside app and use my code Dustin to get 25 cents or more back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. So check out the first link down below. Let's get back in today's video. Quick fill up before we start the car. Pretty crazy that we're filling up a jug of gas to get ready to start the 280Z. It has been a 3-year process, over 3 years really, and it feels like the day that we first picked it up from that warehouse in Glendale after 14 years and am finally about to start it. It has been a crazy journey. I know it's been long. I appreciate those of you guys that have stayed this long and have watched this build progress over the years. We're very, very close. Oh, I got the goods, Tim. Oh, yeah? Yep. Tim is currently test fitting up the exhaust that doesn't fit so we can send this back to the company that makes it and hopefully get a new one that like does fit. This is, I was just telling him, this is so wild that I just filled up a tank of gas or a jug of gas to put into the 280Z. 4 years. It's really been like close to 4 years. Jesus. And we're about to fill her up and hopefully get a first start. It's been such a crazy long journey with this freaking car, all the problems. Oh, it's spilling, it's spilling. This might do the trick. You plugged it back up?
Yep.
And you connected the hose up front?
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
We're not starting it yet until I figure out if everything works.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to tell them what you have to do?
By the way, guys, you see me wearing this mask. I'm feeling sick, so I'm wearing this in preventative measures, you know? I have to check for spark, well, make sure it cranks for one. Check for spark, and then after I know I have spark, I know I have gas, so it should all go together. Hopefully the carbs will let it start. But we're
we have to adjust those, right? Like those need to be adjusted.
They'll need to be tuned, so they might not start, but at least I'll know I'll have everything else ready.
Exactly, yeah. It's right there. It is right freaking there. And of course the guy that we need to tune the carbs is out of town right now. But it is Christmas time, so bear with us. Can I use this whole jug?
Yep.
It's so crazy, dude. It looks like a car. Show them the engine bay. It looks so sick.
It's not completely complete yet. Like radiator is not connected, but it's all here. All the wire. I still need to wrap them up, but I want to leave them exposed until the car actually starts. We got.
Yeah, make sure they know that you literally wired this whole car.
Yeah, like I've been wiring this whole car for what? About 2 weeks, like give or take a few days. But I did the whole car with a complete harness, like everything. So if you look under here, you can see the headlights, the blinkers, all that's brand new. And then here's the new fuse box right there. There's still extra wires that I still need to hook up later for the dash and stuff, but and then there's this one is for the overhead light that goes right here. But everything's brand new.
He's really there.
Taking all of it, isn't it?
All of it. And we do still have the dash. The dash is going to get redone.
Yeah.
But for now, I mean, the car is what it is for now. I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
No.
You guys nervous?
They're nervous.
Let's see if it happens. One last thing before we can get started. VR1. Thank you to our friends over at Valvoline. Always what we put in our car. We're going to fill this thing up with some oil. Like Tim said, we're not going to fill the coolant just yet because, you know, the car's not going to be running just yet, so we're gonna wait on that. But as far as like getting the car to fire or at least crank, hopefully this will do the job.
Definitely over 3.
Just suck her in, dude. I cannot believe we're doing this. This is so crazy to me.
Should at least say like 4 and then check.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Almost there. Okay, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so, but guys, it's not gonna start right now because the distributor is unplugged. We're gonna prime everything, get some juices in the engine, get some fuel flowing. We'll plug the distributor in, and hopefully these are adjusted just enough to where it will start. Let's turn on this obnoxiously loud fuel pump here.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it doesn't get loud after it gets pressure.
Pretty loud.
It's very loud.
Is that abnormal?
That sounds abnormal. It's pumping, but it doesn't sound right.
We might need a new pump at some point, but for this purpose, it's okay.
All right, you ready?
Just try and crank her. Oh, this is nice. We got a heat shield plate too, by the way, guys. This looks really nice in here. Didn't even notice that. Whoa! Woo! Dude! Damn! Oh my god! It freaking
sounds really good too.
It sounds so healthy.
It's turning really nice.
Oh, what?
And we also got to remember that this isn't timed either. So this distributor,
yeah,
it might not start because that too. So we got
so many factors, but even that is a huge step.
Where's our timing light?
I have no clue. Do you want me to stick this back in there?
You want to try it?
Let's try it. Might as well. Try it and then we can get to find the timing light. Oh my god.
It cranks, I'll turn it right on.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. All right.
Is anything leaking up here?
I don't see anything. Yes, all of our fuel lines right here. It's very nice. It's a cool setup.
All right.
Okay, Tim. Give her a try. Can't hurt to try. Like we said, guys, there's a couple of factors here that might not let this car start, but just for, oh, my heart's racing.
Hey, it got quieter.
It did get quieter. It sounds really healthy. That's the important part. My heart is like... Gonna give it some gas?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Either that or we don't have spark right now.
Or that, yes. Okay, you ready? Weird. There's gotta be something that we're missing. The distributor could be bad because it is old. Could be the distributor is out of time. Well, I guess if it was
still fire.
Yeah, it would sputter, right? I feel like even if the carbs weren't tuned, it would at least like sputter and like die, right?
And I'm not getting spark through the distributor. I'm getting spark through this wire, but not through the distributor. So I think either the distributor's bad or something in that direction.
You guys know how this goes. Never as planned, but with that being said, this is the farthest the car has been in 4 freaking years. I mean, just look at it. It looks freaking sick. So we're gonna have to play with it, go back and forth until we can find this little issue. I mean, Tim just wired an entire car. Obviously, there's gonna be kinks and things to work out, but all part of the process. We're gonna figure it out. So we have one last thing to try before we have to pretty much call it for today, and that is, this is our original distributor right here. It's all cleaned up and it actually looks kind of nice. And we think that this is the problem because Tim is getting power everywhere, but once he plugs in the distributor is not distributing power. So with that being said, if you guys remember like a year or maybe more ago, we bought that.
Less than a year.
Less than a year?
Yeah, it was this year.
Oh, okay, was it really?
Yeah, right before we moved. It was like the January or February.
Holy crap. Either way, a while ago we bought an old 280Z, just a junkyard 280Z to get a bunch of parts off of it. And we actually grabbed the distributor off of that car. Now this one is old and crusty, but I mean, it still looks like it'll kind of work. As a last resort, we're gonna try and see if this distributor will work in place of our current one. Because I mean, that one looked pretty much like this one before Tim cleaned it. So we figured we ordered a new one also, but before we just call it quits for today, might as well try this distributor and see what happens. Okay, new/old distributor is in. Tim, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you gonna test with your voltmeter first before we try and start, or we're just gonna send it?
No, we're gonna test first because I don't have the fuel pump like that.
That is right, fuel pump's not. No.
And it could turn over. If it's working, it could turn over.
So basically right now, when I turn this over, you'll be able to see if that actually works. Okay. Wish us luck, cross your fingers, pause for a second of the video. Let's do it. Let's see if I can reach in here. Almost. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nothing?
I'm thinking it might be something else. There's no way the 2 distributors don't work.
Right. So something is causing the distributor not to distribute, and we got to figure that out. While we assess this issue, if any of you guys have any ideas, please let us know down in the comments. We could use some advice.
They also have to remember that I did rewire the whole car. Yes. So if you know anything about Z's, the wiring is completely different now.
Also that. But I wanted to update you guys on our Type R because we did receive an update today. And of course, it wasn't what we wanted, but at least we have an update now. Long story short, basically the guy that gave us the information on the gaskets told us it would be a 2 to 3 day turnaround time, which was 2 weeks ago when we actually ordered them. Come to find out today, that guy gave us bad information and actually they're gonna be shipped out 2 weeks from today. So we're gonna be waiting a whole month to get our gaskets. Now, yes, we can obviously go to Honda and get gaskets, but the guy that's ordering the gaskets for us said there's a shortage at Honda of the gaskets, which is why they're taking so long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go to our local Honda and Acura because it's the same turbo as the whatever. You guys know what I don't know what the Acura model is, but you get it. It's the same turbo, so it should be the same gaskets. So we're gonna go actually see if there is a shortage or if they can get us it faster. I don't know. That's the update on our CTR. And update on the secret car. It's in an undisclosed secret location, and you guys will see it relatively soon. Also, in unrelated news here, we did get a set of some new tires for the AE86 because our drift day is next week and we needed some new rubber. So we're gonna be running these 15 inches on the rear and have the sticky 888s up in the front. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna have a special guest on the channel actually teaching us how to drift and hopefully learn some cool skills and, you know, get some good practice in. But coming soon, AE86 drift day. Really hope you guys liked my my little thumbnail Easter egg, by the way.
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Tim's stressed out.
Make it work.
Just slap it with the book. You never know. Give her a good tap.
Bitch.
A time like this when like, you know it's just something stupid.
Well, remember, okay.
I remember the 86.
Yeah, 86 when we had that grounding issue.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't have the same kind of distributor, but it's just weird that it's not working.
It's gonna be something dumb. That's something positive to say.
Have you even shown that?
What?
The headlights and shit?
No, I was about to say, the good thing about all of this is that it might not start because the stupid distributor doesn't work, but everything else that you did works.
Yeah,
which is so cool. Why don't you go power on the headlights? We can show them the headlights and the blinkers up here. I've had this front end on for so long, and I've had these corner lights or these blinkers for so long, and I've never ever used them or seen them work. And Tim has successfully wired in all of the lights, which is awesome. So you guys can see now we have our corner lights working. That's freaking cool. And we have 2 headlights. This is now a functional, like the car's ready for the road. And it blinks. That's freaking sick. Once this car runs, it can go on the road.
Switch is busted.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. As long as there's headlights. The front end of this car, guys, is so freaking sick. Like, look at this. It's got such an aggressive front end. And now, especially with like seeing the engine popping with the triple carbs, like it just looks freaking aggressive. And when we get the new flares that actually fit the body of this car, it's going to be even better. This car is so awesome. And it's going to be such an accomplished feeling when we get this thing running. I know, especially for Tim, this has been a nightmare for him for the past like 3 weeks. A really great feeling.
It's going to be awesome.
Bear with us, guys. We're going to figure it out. We are getting very, very close day by day. I know this is going to take a few changes and a lot of thinking, but we're getting close to the 280Z first start. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. I know it's been going on, but I promise this year the car is going to start. Like we keep saying in every video, we have a ton of stuff coming up. It's kind of like I keep saying, we're in that limbo period of where we're waiting for parts, waiting for events and all that good stuff. But I promise you guys are going to stick around and it's going to be worth the wait for all of the cars. So a little thing for the holidays, since like I have no travel this month, I've really been picking back up streaming, and we're actually starting up the gaming channel, which I'm going to link down in the description box below in case you guys want to subscribe to that, because there's going to be a whole new like gaming series on the channel. It's going to be really cool. I love playing games and I love playing like horror games, and we're going to do a lot of that. So if you guys are interested in gaming, it's going to be a good time. I think you should check it out. But with all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm actually about to head down to the shop right now and go figure out if we can see anything or think of anything that might help us get the car to start, or maybe if we can make some phone calls and see what we can do. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, we are so close to 700K. We are less than 10,000 subscribers from 700K. So if you guys have not already, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell everybody that you know, your grandma, your mom, your dad, your friends, everybody to come subscribe. We're so close to that 700K mark. And that would be awesome if we could hit it. Make sure to leave us a comment too. Hashtag made it to the end. Let's just do it. If you guys made it this far, hashtag made it to the end. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.